Absolutely. What could be better than a little bit of sunshine and then in the day, and then some squash, some world-class squash in the evenings.
One game all. Gawad to serve. Love all.
So Gawad levels it up, starts to try and dictate the squash play.
Yeah, he's stepped up on the short line a little bit. He's taking it a little bit earlier.
Yep.
That's a good call from Dessouky.
One love.
Good to see not as contentious between these two as it was for Dessouky yesterday.
Right up.
That is just so low and so accurate from Dessouky.
And out. And out. 1-1. Down.
I mean, with that racket, he has an almost surgical
2-1.
precision. Fearless Fares. He really does go just a millimetre above the tin, quite some regularity.
Down.
Gawad doesn't always go
And
as
out.
low, but he often
2
finds
all.
the angle, often finds the nick, or gets it tight.
Yeah, he's it's a slightly different way, isn't it, of taking the ball in, but he certainly shows two very effective ways of taking the ball in.
Well, that's pretty effective. That was a taxi. He's off in into the horizon and a tuk-tuk
And out.
there. Gawad.
3-2.
Oh, wow. Where's Dessouky's touch? I mean,
4-2.
we're a bit stunned how short that fell. He thought it was a double bounce by Gawad. I don't think it was. Was it?
I'm not sure. I have to see that again. It's pretty close. I don't know whether he caught it with the end of the frame, but it didn't matter. Dessouky played
Down.
wonderful finish.
The screen from Dessouky knew that Gawad was out of
And out.
position. He's got to be careful with
3-4.
those errors.
Good width there from Gawad, nice and low. These two just pick up with ease some of the attacks that would be winners against so many other players. Yeah, straight onto the racket there.
Bit of the court.
Dessouky.
He wasn't doing that in the second game. He's using the highs and he's just kind of hit back onto the racket.
5-3.
Dessouky, so easy with his body position, comfortable, powerful.
Should have gone straight as well. I think that was the wrong shot.
2-point cushion for the world number 9, Fares Dessouky.
Down. 6-3.
Wow.
Well, that was a bit slick.
This is laser-like precision from the back of the court. Look at that.
That was a scandal.
He just jogs through to the service box with a fist bump.
Go to Gawad.
It's well earned stroke. That's the tight ball.
Hand out. 4-7.
Well, that was very, very useful for Gawad. He was 3 points adrift, and that unforced error off the return of serves, very handy. There's the lob again.
Oh, it was ambitious.
Ambitious to say the least, that, Joe. He was
6,
off the
7.
both feet were off the floor there.
3 errors for Dessouky.
What's he doing?
He's let Gawad back in. Well, it's
Great
good reaction.
Yes,
That is a let ball.
6-7.
It's funny, isn't it? You
Player
saw
review.
Dessouky there looking over at his
Dessouky on the
entourage
yes-let
to
decision.
get the signal, which you're not allowed to do, to get the signal for the review.
Yeah, you're not allowed any coaching from behind the court, are you?
Just in between games.
And I mean, I think that is should be a yes
I don't
let.
think that's a stroke.
No, absolutely not. Should
He's
be
going to
made a
lose
let.
his
It's pretty
review
easy.
here. So bad advice from his entourage there. What do you reckon the signs are for the review?
A point to the sky.
Well, not for the rain.
Same as what the players do.
Let's have a good look at this. I still feel this is a let ball personally, but
Well, they actually didn't signal. He was looking, and they weren't looking at him. It's interesting.
Yes-let decision
Maybe that's the
upheld.
signal, Simon.
Dessouky has no reviews remaining.
They turn away.
6-7. Down. Hand out. 8-6. Down.
that's interesting for me because he played the ball, he nearly won the rally there. Other players would have looked to try and get a
9-6.
stroke. Abdul Gawad wanting to play that ball.
And I think a few years ago he would have been the same. As we said, he's just a different player these days. That's why he's the current world champion. One of the many reasons.
Down.
That's a big miss for Dessouky. Bread and butter backhand volley drop shot, loose off
And
the
out.
sidewalk.
7-9.
Goodness me.
It's intense power,
Yes,
isn't it?
lad.
Intense,
It's a very
intense.
good width.
Not enough front wall to hit.
It's a great width. You've got to give credit where credit's due. Just manipulating the
7-9.
rules a little bit there because that width was cute. You'd have only been able to play a boast, really.
Well, Faraz Dessouky is the young pretender, really, and amongst the 4 players in the semi-finals, he's the only unseeded player. As I said earlier, he took out Nick Matthew. All the other 3 are seeded. But the strength of depth in squash these days is phenomenal.
Yes, lad.
So, yeah, I mean,
7-9.
the way the rankings are stacked, there's a group of these guys all the way through to kind of the early 20s that have got averages very close to each other. It's what makes these massive events so entertaining for the first round because seeds fall early doors. He's got to play that. That is soft. This
Player
to me,
review,
yeah, I agree.
Gawad.
this
I agree,
to
Jerry.
me, this to me is a let ball. This is soft. Abdul Gawad is reviewing this. The original decision being a stroke. The ball is further in front than where actual Abdul Gawad is.
Absolutely.
Dessouky's putting his racket round Gawad there. That to me is a let ball.
It's bouncing in front of the short line here.
There's enough kind of interference, but he's got to go and play that ball. That's a good overall.
Yes, decision overruled. Gawad has one review remaining. 7-9.
You start giving strokes like that, and then it's Dessouky will look for the player more and more. You don't want that because it breaks it up. It becomes quite scrappy and ugly. So nipping it in the bud again.
So good on that backhand.
He's played it brilliantly. Oh, he's made the error.
Snatched at it.
Yeah, he's made the error. It's tactically, he's different again in this third game. He's gone for more of a high tempo, which I feel plays into the hands of Ferris Dessouky.
Game ball.
Yeah, I think the lob drop tactic worked, didn't it, in the second?
Just took away the middle from Dessouky, and when the middle's taken away, he gets a little bit confused, and you saw the difference that it made. I mean, the scoreline was quite clear-cut.
It should have been a lot easier as well, shouldn't it?
So 3 game ball opportunities for Dessouky to go 2-1 up.
Down. And out. 8-10, game ball.
Oh,
Down.
well, that is as tight as a tiger.
9-10, game ball.
Glued to the sidewall. Oh. Terrific length hitting from both these players. I don't think
Yes, lad.
yeah, it's a bit quite high.
Do I have a review?
No, he doesn't. He lost his review. Remember when he got the option
Yes,
to...
yes, lad.
No.
Yeah.
I'm asking another.
No, he doesn't have a
9-10.
review. He lost it early on.
Left.
I know, but why isn't
Game ball.
it being answered?
Did no review.
There we go.
No.
Because I don't think John Mazzarella heard him. The referees are quite far back, which is not ideal.
Lucky bounce.
Well, the lucky bounce, he holds his hands up, but all the fans of Kareem Abdul Gawad
10-all, the player
quite
must win
happy
by
to
2
see that
points.
bounce away.
Each player has 1 review available.
So he's pulled back the lead from Dessouky into a tie-break. 1-all, 10-all.
Well, it's absolutely crucial now, isn't it? Just to get that 2-1 lead. Find it really difficult to pick a winner between these two. That's going to be a stroke.
Gawad.
Yeah, he's all over that. It's a poor shot from Dessouky. Dessouky's really gone into his shell.
11-10. Game ball.
Current world champion with game ball. His first game ball of his third game.
That was tight.
No let.
Straight in the nick.
Player review.
I don't think that's
Gawad
gonna
on
be
the
a
no
net,
let
a let,
decision.
Joey.
No, he did not finish that one. It did fall very flat. So good tight ball here, and then he came over quite steep. I mean,
Technique was wonderful.
it hit quite high on the front wall, but you see there,
I think that should remain a no let.
I think it's too good.
It's too good, the shot.
I mean, it falls lower. I mean, you see it from the front wall angle. This seems to pop out a little bit more than... It's a tough one. Is a
Yes,
let ball.
let. Decision
Well,
overruled.
perhaps,
Gawad
after I
has
saw
one
it a few
review
times, it did pop
remaining.
up. To be
11-10.
fair to the
Game ball left.
video referee, after seeing it a couple of times, it seemed like it popped up, so that's quite useful for Gawad.
Yeah, well, slightly so. He still gives him another shot at game ball.
It's just so fierce. That
And
hitting.
that as well.
Oh,
the
wow.
call. It's bounced for Karim Abdul-Gawad. He apologises to
12-10.
Dessouky, obviously furious. It's very hard to
Into
deal with
Gawad.
when there is a lucky
Gawad
bounce.
leads 2-1.
You've got to remember that Abdul-Gawad actually won his world championship on this particular glass court. 41 minutes between the two Egyptians. The #2 seed now leads by 2 games to 1.